In this episode, lots of smooth flowing single track in between short pine trees. Never forget that you also need to get back to the start before putting those legs up. But first, you've got to earn that downhill. Hi there, welcome back. At Why We Move, we share our weekend mountain biking experiences of there where we ride. This week, we are back in the Grabouw region. We went to the Oak Lane cottages to go for a ride at the Lebanon Forest trails.
To get onto the route, you retrace your tire tracks on the road for a bit, until you see a small track starting on your right. Take the turn off, go over the bridge, follow the colored arrow of your route of your liking, and let's start the fun. We chose to follow the blue route, taking us up onto a loop of 17.5 kilometers. You do almost all the climbing in the first 8k of the ride. After that it's mostly downhill, earning back your efforts of gaining those 360 meters of elevation. After this first climb, which is a good warm-up, it's a short and fast downhill to the road. Once at the road, turn right and take the first left to hop back onto the dirt road.
From here, it's about conquering that dirt road, which will gradually get steeper and steeper. The surface will grow more uneven until you reach the top of the hill. Then the road turns into cheap track and the climb flattens out. Yes! We earned our first view of the day! Wow! And there's even some downhill. Yes! Maestro! Music!
Now some more climbing. First nicely shaded in between the trees, then a bit of flat and it all seems cool and relaxed, but nope, it's the start of a very gritty and exposed uphill. On this section, I would suggest you take it slow, and do take your time to look over your shoulders every now and then to enjoy the beautiful views. On a hot day with no wind you'll suffer, but keep going, it's worth it.
Up top! Don't forget to take some beautiful pictures!
Time for a break.
Wow, look at this! Is this edible?
Down the Sinus Way.
Go, 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 go! Wow, this sinus wave is awesome to hit up.
We also practiced a bit of this little obstacle. Boing, 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 boing.
And further down we go. This is so much fun! Up again. But hey, no worries, this is a relatively small section, just to make sure you can have a nice long downhill afterwards. Back on top again, and we turn off into this fantastic single track. It really has a nice flow to it. Zoo!
This first section is very smooth, after this it gets a bit rockier. Nothing hectic, it's still fun. And boing 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 down the rocks.
We are sticking to a moderate pace for now, but hey, this way is already so much fun. And besides, Nikki doesn't have to run too far this way. Time to head in between the higher trees. It seems like this part is less steep. At least, it's really comfortable to ride. With this subtle variation, we zigzag a bit through this forest.
And then crossing the road for the next section. There we go again, yeah!
As you might have noticed, we didn't come across any other trail users during our ride. In our experience, the Lebanon trails are relatively quiet compared to other ride options like in Grabouw, Durbanville or Stellenbosch. But this one is really a gem, so we are surprised it's not used more frequently. Also, the permit costs are low and the trail condition is good, so spread the word! Or wait, not too much, then it might get too crowded. Wow, wow, wow! There's even more! It really seems like it will never end. This trail rocks! Thinking some more about the absence of other trail users, it came to me that there might be another reason. Besides that one of us is not really a morning person, we are also dependent on car rental and have to drive somewhere between 30 or 75 minutes to get to the trails. That makes it hard for us to start our riding before 10 a.m., and more often than not, we only start after 11. This is not ideal in the hot South African summers. Therefore, most riders tend to use the cool early morning hours, also leaving them time to spend with their family afterwards. But hey, we like to make it a day outing. And it's actually quite nice to take in the outdoors when the buzzing of the active morning riders is starting to slow down. And reality check. It does end. We are now at the old N2 highway. We've never seen a car on this road, so we stretch our legs and enjoy a bit of downhill on the tarmac. Then, a sharp left, back onto the dirt road. First part in between the trees, showing the beautiful autumn colors to us. Next scenic point, the other side of the dam. Then some more dirt to get you onto a very narrow ridge. It feels tricky. You don't want to go too far left, but on the right side there are all these rocks and roots forcing you close to the edge. And are we there yet? For some reason it always feels like the ride is already over, only to find out that there's still quite a bit of riding to do. Although Strava tells us it shouldn't be too much of an effort, it somehow feels otherwise. Maybe it's because of this nasty little climb.
But ha! What's this? A new section we didn't know about. It does reduce the length of the route, but it smoothes out the last climb. And right now, we're done. We're delighted that we're going down instead of going up. And whoa! This one's actually quite fast. We didn't count on this. Whoop whoop, bonus downhill! Last patch, a beautiful one. Back along the river. Time to go back over the small bridge and onto the road towards the cottages where we've parked the car. Talking about the Oak Lane cottages, these cater perfectly for those aiming for an enjoyable cycle weekend. Some great trails, like Lebanon Forest, Oak Valley and Paul Clover, are just around the corner. Besides, it's a quiet place where you can enjoy a good book and a braai. And no, we did not get sponsored to say this, we just really enjoyed the last time we stayed there ourselves.
That's it. We hope you liked this ride. We really had a lot of fun today, and we hope you're also inspired to go out and try this route. For now, click like and subscribe. And while you're at it, did you know that you can now also follow us on Instagram and Facebook? Join us and tag along on our mountain biking experiences. Oh, I almost forgot! Next movie will showcase our first ride of our Nyasa trip. We went out to explore the Omtini mountain bike route. I can tell you one thing up front, that route has spectacular views. Check them out in our next episode. See you next time, and until then, get up and get out!